Hi nurses, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg, Nurse Meg RN from nursemegrn.com. I am a nurse, author, and a blogger, and I want to share all of my tips over the last decade with you to help you succeed. So definitely like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content like that, and then come and find me on social media. I'm a ton of fun on social media. Let's be friends. This video is all about how to manage your schedule as a nurse. This is not so much your schedule outside of your shift. This is about on shift, how to stay on schedule and not fall behind. I have a great resource and printout and technically like daily flow sheet from my new nurse survival guide. I have an entire course on how to survive as a new nurse and how to not fall behind, how to not struggle, a bunch of resources, how to communicate effectively, how to be confident in a code, how to read EKGs like that, and then of course a free report sheet for you to give the best report possible. I'll put a link below to the course, and then if you want the free report sheet, I will put that down below also, because that is a great way to manage your shift. If you are coming off of your shift and report takes you like 20 minutes, that's insane. You should not be staying super long, which we all did as new nurses. You should not be staying till like past 8 o'clock as a new nurse. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna feel like you just like live at the hospital. So I created the most perfect report sheet. If you read it from top to bottom, it will be everything that the next nurse wants to know, even those old crusty mean nurses, and you'll be good to go. So definitely take advantage of that. It's totally free. I give it out to anybody who wants it. All right, let's talk about organizing your shift. I remember I gave this daily flow sheet to a nurse that I was precepting. She was a brand new nurse. Her name was Myra, and I gave her this daily flow sheet. She used it for 2 shifts, and she actually texted me and she said, I can't believe how great this sheet is. It helps me stay organized, and it also helps me see the day ahead of me. And I was like, exactly. That is exactly what I wanted. When you are on shift and on your own, you're not in the middle of being precepted, you're not still on orientation, you're on your own, you're gonna notice that you are being pulled in a million different directions. As soon as you hit the floor, as soon as you take that patient on, and it's really easy to get overwhelmed when you are constantly pulled in a million directions, and maybe you're not the best at delegating first, and you will end up missing things and just feeling so guilty. So I wanna help you with that. So my daily flow sheet, I actually make one for every single patient. What I do is I have it's 2-sided. So on one side of the paper, or my brain for the shift, is the patient information. So it's like their S-bar and their report sheet. And then on the opposite side, I photocopy a daily flow sheet. So this daily flow sheet has, of course, a place at the top for you to put the patient sticker, their room number, and then on the right-hand corner, it's gonna have their daily weight, their labs, their intake and output, little boxes for that, so you can fill that out, so you can reference it quickly, especially if a doctor shows up and be like, what's their weight today? Did they gain weight? Did they lose weight? So that's very important for cardiac patients. Or, hey, what was their creatinine today? What was their potassium today? And then it helps you keep track of intake and output, so at the end of the shift, if you chart it, or maybe if the CNA charts it, you can kind of keep track of what they're taking in and putting out. Also very important for cardiac patients or CHF patients. And so this daily flow sheet organizes the entire day from like 6:45 when you get your assignment, all the way to 7 p.m. when you get off, or flipped if you are night shift. And then I have spaces at 8, at 12, and at 4 for vital signs and AccuChecks if your patient has them that often. Of course, I have a reminder every single hour to do your rounding, to fill out your boards, your head-to-toe assessments, to chart your things, to cover insulins, to give your meds. So for each hour, you can fill it out during the day. Like if the doctor says, hey, I scheduled them a CAT scan at 2 o'clock, you could go to the daily flow sheet for that patient and write it in, hey, they've got a CAT scan at 2. So another thing I liked to do is to, with a big black Sharpie or big big black marker is to cross off the hour as I went through it for the shift. So by the time I got to 2 o'clock, for every single daily flow sheet for every single patient, it was completely blacked out until 2 p.m. and I can like see the rest of my shift. I can see what meds I had to give. I can see what tests were scheduled. And then if there were any new orders or plans of care, like, hey, we're gonna start them on antibiotic, I would put it in a little box at the bottom that said new orders and updates. This was the most helpful thing to keep me on track, especially when I was a brand new nurse 12 years ago. Because it's really easy to forget things or get distracted. A big event will happen or a patient will code and you have to help with that. And then to kind of like regroup yourself and be like, okay, what time is it? It's 11 a.m. What meds do I have to still give? How can I catch up and stay on task? That was the number one thing. And it also helped me remember to chart when things happened. For example, if something happened that I didn't have time to chart in the moment, I could write it down. It happened at this time, it happened at this time. And then I could sit down and go back and chart it at the time that I wrote down. It was so great to have this all in one little place. I'm telling you, it was the only thing that kept me on task, especially when I transitioned to more specialty floors and it was very focused on like neuro or cardio or things like that. So helpful. All right, so that is my daily flow sheet that I wanted to share with you. If you are interested in it, you should purchase my course, the New Nurse Survival Guide. There's a ton of like great printouts and resources like that to help you on your shift. So thank you so much for watching this video. I am here for you. I create all these resources for you to help you succeed. If you want to find me on my blog, nursemegRN.com, there'll be links down below to that. And find me on social media. I want to be friends with you. If you have a video request, if there's something that you're struggling that you want me to make a video about, if it's something short, I'll make a TikTok for you. If it's something long that needs explanation, no problem. I will make a YouTube video just for you. So request in the comments, put them down below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good shift. Bye.